Hi everyone, good morning. It's Margaret Manning here. Welcome to 60 and Me. Welcome to a new day. Hope you're doing fantastic. Hope that you're having a good morning, that you've woken up feeling positive. And I know it's not always that way. So I'm conscious too that we've got so many women in our community who are dealing with some of the most, intensely worrying times and stressful situations. And I just want you to know that, we're here for you. I mean, I can't possibly reach out to every single person, but you know who you are. You know why you're here, and hopefully you're getting the support and the friendship and the community that you hope for. And this is online, of course, and I'm here for you as much as I can be. But be there for each other. I know that you do connect on Facebook. You leave lots of comments and help each other, and I encourage you to do that. In all of our channels. We have of course a Facebook group. It's just facebook.com 60andme, and also we've got a Twitter account, and also we have a YouTube channel. We have tons of videos, like 800 videos on YouTube, that you can watch and get inspiration from on all the topics that we write about. So anyway, 60andme is here for you. Hope that you're having a great morning, and whatever time of the day you're joining us. I'm having my cup of tea this morning. I've got a cranberry and raspberry. It's a fruity drink. Nice. It's from Twinings. And I just thought I'd try something a little different today. And so I hope you're having a good morning with your cup of tea, coffee, whatever you choose. But we're in this together. So as you know, we have a great number of bloggers who write for us, and one I love her writing in particular. It's Iris Pastor. Iris wrote this article called "Three Surefire Ways to Get Out of a Funk," and I think we've all known that experience. And isn't it awful when you feel that, because there's like nothing you can really do? It's just kind of, you're just feeling so low, and like there's not a door out of the darkness. It's just you're there alone by yourself, kind of spinning in your own brain, having conversations with yourself. And she said that anything can spark it. And of course, she says for her, one time it was when she asked her grandson what he would like for his birthday. And he said, "Well, I have no books and I don't want anything that you've knitted." And this is the moment where you go, well, thanks a lot. But it's, as she says, it's these kinds of sort of random occurrences. People hurt your feelings or make you feel kind of down, or for no reason at all. You just feel like everything is dark and looks foreboding and hopeless. That you just don't have any sense of purpose or direction. And it could be that you've not been able to lose some weight, or that you're just struggling with money. There's just overwhelming debt, that you're just tired or bored or feeling alone, lonely. Could be anything. But anyway, you get in a funk. What do you do? So the first thing that she says, and of course this is the obvious one, is to think to yourself, well, it could be worse. And I know this isn't funny to people that are actually in a very difficult situation, but there is always a way to climb out of the rabbit hole that Iris talks about, and just find new ways to cheer yourself up and to be more positive. One thing that she does suggest, a practical thing, is to practice and to perfect the art of gratitude. I think we sometimes get a sense of entitlement, and that we feel like our lives have been on a certain path all the time, and now we're having to deal with issues that we didn't have before. We've got to own our decisions. We've got to own the choices we made, the decisions that we took. And honestly, I know this is so hard. We can't expect other people to fix it for us. And I mean, this for me has been, I think, a really big realization that, that it's easy to say, I feel bad because this happened or that happened. But yeah, it happened. I was part of the decision. And now you've got to move forward. A gateway to a new world. It's like you've got to take the things that are precious about your life seriously, and value just them. So when you get into a funk, just try to narrow it down, narrow it down to the things that are really, really precious and important to you, and then climb out. Honestly, and I know the times I felt really down and in a funk. I love that word. It's kind of, it does say what it is. That you just have to go to sleep sometimes, read a book, have a glass of wine, and just let it go, and then wake up in the morning and say, it's a new day. I feel better. Another thing that Iris talks about, which I absolutely love, is, and I agree with her 1000%, and that is to see the humorous in situations. See the fun, if you can, in instability and change. I mean, I've just been dealing with, we deal with all these news items where we look and we say, oh my gosh, I'm glad that didn't happen in my world or in my country or city. And it's like, but think about how can you think about the humor in that situation? But if you can find, the I don't know, just the beauty of change and then the magic of it and just pull yourself, forward, lighten up. I guess that's the message. Lighten up a little bit. I know it's hard. But anyway, Iris, I've got to read these because they're so funny. She leaves some jokes for us to say to ourselves and, in fact, suggest that you might want to go to a comedy show because comedians always seem to take really serious issues and make you laugh. Don't know how they do it. But anyway, a thief broke into my house last night. He started searching for money, so I woke up and searched with him. I like that one. This is another one. Well, kids today don't know how easy they have it. When I was young, I had to walk through 9 feet of shag carpet to change the TV channel. And this is the funny one. A recent study found that women who carry a little extra weight live longer than the men who mention it. But these are just silly jokes. You can find them on YouTube. I have some funny comedians I love to watch just because whatever my mood, they make me laugh. Rowan Atkinson, Blackadder, he is just hilarious to me. He just has to look and make a funny face and I crack up. There's a few others that I really do enjoy. But find humor, bring that to your life. I think the most important thing that she talks about here, and I think it is the hardest thing when you're going through a tough time, is to keep things in perspective. I know that, I don't know, it seems like as you get a little older, maybe it's just me, but you do have a magnifying glass on everything. I bought a t-shirt the other day. It was on sale. It was like a 150, I don't know, some crazy reduced price. And it was a little tank top and it said, you're good enough. I was surprised no one had ever bought that T-shirt because I really thought it was sweet. But it was just been cycled through the sale racks and nobody wanted it, so I bought it. And I don't wear it, but I look at it and it's just reminds me, you're good enough, and it's just don't stress the small things. There's enough big things in the world for us to stress about that we probably should try that may pull us into a funk, but just try to keep things in perspective and really manage the things that you can control. Only worry about the things that you can control. Everything else, honestly, is someone else's drama, someone else's problem, and it's best just to let it be. Ask yourself, as I said, what is the worst that can happen? I mean, obviously, there are some worst case scenarios that women in their 60s are perfectly capable of taking themselves to. And I'm not saying that depression and feeling anxiety and stress is not real. For many people, it is a serious issue. But to think about what is the worst that can happen and try just to relax about what did happen. If it wasn't the worst that could happen, you might feel a little bit stronger, a little bit more confident, and just try to be able to get through those funky times. Anxiety and disappointment can really get us down. They can wear at us, and so we have to do everything that we can to stop letting it pull at us. One thing, and I just close with this, is we can help each other. When we leave our comments in the section below under the article, just be honest about how you're feeling. If you're feeling a bit low today, say, hey, I'm in a funk. Give me a hug, someone. Don't expect an answer. Don't expect a solution to your problem, because whenever you say, I've got this problem, it's complicated. You've brought it through your life with you probably. So don't expect people to say, oh, this is what you have to do. But they can say, I'm with you. I get it. I'm a sister in on this journey, and here's just an extra hug for you today. And that's what I do too. That's the best I can do. Give you extra hugs and let you know that I'm thinking about you, and really that life is great. Life is good. We should be very thankful for what we have. So, ways to get out of a funk. Thanks, Iris, for the inspiration. Hope that you're going to have a wonderful day. And if you're in a funk, move along, try to move it behind you, and have a fantastic day. Leave your comments in the section below too. What do you do to get out of a funk? What do you do to get out of a funk? Look forward to your answers, and I look forward to joining the conversation. And thanks again for being here, and we'll see you all again very, very soon. Bye-bye for now.